Hello Pisces, this is your April tarot reading, and the way I do my tarot readings, if you haven't seen them before, is I divide them into 4 different sections. I start with work, health, home, and love life. So yeah, that's how I do it. And last but not the least, this is obviously a general reading. Take what resonates. Um, there's so many people watching this, it won't resonate 100% with each of you. But if it does to some point, that's, that to me feels like mission accomplished. But the idea here is to give out the guidance to as many as possible. And my agreement is that before I started doing this is that yes, the idea is to give out to people who are going to be watching this, and it's and that's the idea behind it. So is for it to resonate. So hopefully it does, and hope you had a good March. And last but not the least, this is of course a general reading. Watch your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger picture on the general parts of the reading. And for personal readings, please feel free to contact me. My email is in the description box below and on the screen somewhere here as well, on the top, I think, where you can email me and schedule a time with me, and I'll be happy to read for you. Also, before I start the reading, I want to say thank you. Thank you a lot. Thank you for your love, for your likes, your shares, subscriptions. It means so much. That's gratitude flowing for me, and I'd like to give it back to you by doing this more and more for you, and in a private reading too. So thank you, much appreciated. On that, let's get started. I've pre-shuffled the cards, Pisces, so let's get started. For your work life, we have the transition card in reverse and 5 of Pentacles upright. Pisces, I sense there's changes that you want at your workplace, but they're slow to come. And don't give up though, because even though they're slow to come, they're coming. So I'd say keep on. The changes that you want to make, even for some of you, I was getting strongly, for some of you who want to make those changes, I think you're going to have to wait a bit longer. You're going to have to persevere and carry on. And there might be things that you need to get I'm trying to think of the word that was coming to me. You really need to get more insight into how you can progress with making those changes, because they're not happening right now. So maybe you need to change the way you do things. Maybe there are things that you haven't been aware of that you now become aware of, that can help you make why you didn't have the the changes, why they couldn't be implemented, and they aren't being implemented till date. But maybe there is a little guidance, and this might come later in the month, where you might think, okay, so maybe this is what might give us that bit of change. So anybody who's looking to make changes at workplace, I think it's going to be it's going to take some work. It's not going to be as quick as you'd like it to be. For others, for people who are working, it came out from home. So people who are working from home, you might need to do more hours. You might you might need to be more creative, and you might need to tighten your belt a bit as well, is what I'm getting. So financially, this might be a slightly tighter month for you, because of the changes that you want to make, and how, or maybe things that you did in the past that didn't probably have the result you wanted it to be, and now you want that to change, and that's slow to come. For some, that's coming across as well. So I think it's a slow pace, but I think you'll get what you see in towards the latter part of the month is that you might get more vision as to which way you need to go. And that vision, while that vision is being incorporated, you might need to just tighten your belt a bit, feel a bit of a pinch. And it might be that because of all those changes, you haven't been able to really concentrate on the finances as much, because you're more you're worried about what you need to do and how you need to implement it, and in the process financially, you may be spending a lot. I don't know, each situation is different. You know, rather than give 20,000 examples, I'll just lay out what's coming to me, and then you can put your situation in it, um, how it fits. As for your health, I've got King of Swords upright and Ace of Wands in reverse. Um, I think for you guys, Pisces, I feel there's somebody there, and this seems like a specialist to me. You know, the first word that came out was specialist. This is somebody who's, you know him. I think this is somebody you know already. And this is somebody who's going to be giving you logical advice on how you need to be progressing with your health. I think this person is going to give you a logical advice, and something he's gonna try and ensure that you follow the right path for your health, to either for you to recover, or whether it's about physical fitness or any other ailments. I think this person needs to ensure that you follow the right track, and I think maybe you haven't been doing as well as he anticipated, or you anticipated that you were going to be doing. So he's going to put his taskmaster's hat on and try and this could be somebody at home, this could be your husband, or I'm getting more a specialist feel to this. So this might be a doctor, a surgeon, a specialist, yeah, somebody who's in control of making the decisions to ensure that he's got the guidance and the knowledge so that you can follow what's right for you, for your health. And this might be something that you might be a bit not be as excited about. So, and this is something that you might think, oh my God, I can't believe I still have to do this, and this is how I have to do it. And, you still want me to take the medicines, and you still want me to do this, and, whichever examples. Like I said, it's unless examples come to me, I try not to use them. So, yeah, this is something that you're probably going to be not easily accepting, because this is something that whatever advice that this person gives you for your health is going to take a bit of work for you to comprehend and to acknowledge and really accept in your way of living. Now, for others, again, this goes for physical fitness. If you're looking to kind of do things, then I think there'll be somebody who's playing a pivotal role here, who's going to help you get there, but you might not be on the same page straight away with them. In your home life, we have Nine of Cups in reverse and Empress upright. It's not, I don't think it's still as bad. Nine of Cups in reverse just means delayed. Just mean that maybe you're feeling a bit emotional, a bit too emotional at times about in your home space. Sometimes I feel that also, that the cups are just flowing and everything's flowing down, and so it can be that you're feeling emotional about where you are, and you're feeling. I get a feeling of being you want to be, you're doing things alone, and hence the emotion is kind of overflowing even, because it's not something you are sharing with people, and you'd like to. Having said that, with the Empress card right after it, I think you achieve that very conveniently. So you're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel that you're happy at home. You've got a home where you feel at home. This is happy home for you. And this could be also people who are trying to work from home. In the beginning, some of you, it's not as easy. It's not that, in the beginning you're kind of struggling because it's just for some reason or the other at home, you've got either that feeling that you've got too much happening at home. You can't concentrate on one thing. You can't even be left alone to do what you want to do. But in the end, you get the peace and the quiet and the calm and happiness and fulfillment that you're looking for being at home. So I think home-wise, whatever problems you have at home, I think they might, in the beginning, you might feel a bit overwhelmed and this delayed, and why can't I have this, what I want, why doesn't this work properly and at home, and how many times do I have to get this fixed? But I think you all achieve that in the end, and so much so, I mean, with the Empress upright, you're gonna be in a much more happier, fulfilling place, and home is going to make you feel proud. For some of you, at least, for a lot of you, you're going to be happy doing what you're doing from home, whether it's about your home or whether it's what you do from home. In your love life, We have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands upright. For some Pisces, this is a new love, for sure. And for some Pisces, it's right, a new idea so far. I mean, a new idea that's coming across. Somebody's just trying to say that, yeah, they actually like you, and they might, we don't know how far this is going to go right now. It's hard for me to tell. But I see that there's a new idea there, and it's a new emotional idea that somebody kind of, a new emotional message, a new emotional fulfillment that you get because of this message. Um, you might contemplate about it. This is something that you won't believe, and you'll be like, oh wow, really? So, and there might be things out there that you might have to kind of lay the ground and lay the ground rules on. Okay, this is what it is. Then for us to be together, and I'm talking categorically for single people here. It's that you might need to kind of lay down the rules a bit and say, okay, this is how I want, and this is what I feel I would want from a relationship, and if that's the offer that you're giving me, then I want this to be considered in terms of whatever it is important for you. So I sense that there's going to be some like putting your foot down on what you want in a relationship, but I also sense that there's something newness about it. Now, for people who are already in an existing relationship, I sense there is that there is that exchange, there is a fulfillment, the love with your partner, but I also feel that this might be coming from your partner more than from yourself. I have to be honest, and this might make you feel like, okay, it sounds nice, so let's try and get some ground rules here. So let's try and make sure that maybe we've done this before, and now it's time for us to revisit our ground rules to make sure that we don't have to go through any rough patches or whichever way. But I sense that there's still emotional fulfillment. You feel that there's somebody offering you where you have got the cup where it's filled, and you were just trying to think, okay, so let's try and make this work, and let's put some rules down, and that's what you need. And for some people it might be that's a new relationship, and you realize that in the beginning, yes, it's all beautiful, but now you need to really try to make this work for on a long-term basis. You've got to have some ground rules and put some facts together in place to make sure that it lasts. So I definitely feel that there is that re-envisaging your relationship, um, and redefining it and making it stronger, and based on obviously what works for both of you. But there's definitely that emotional fulfillment that you get when somebody says how they feel for you and how they still feel for you, for people in an existing relationship. And for somebody who is not in a relationship, it's a beautiful feeling when somebody comes up and say that um, yeah, you're special to me. So yeah, that's where we are. There you have it. That's your April monthly, Pisces. Hope you like it. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like, of course, for me to read more into this for you or any other sections, I'd be more than privileged and happy to read that. So have a good month, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.